Um, I decided that the last video I did, which was the round wooden board that had the greenery and the flowers on it or whatever in resin, I decided it was too dark. So I'm going to use this as a learning experience, and I'm going to pour some on top of it. So I thought I'd video it so that you could see how it came out. And also, there was some discussion on one of the groups that I belong to about getting your resin out of the cups so you could reuse them. So I thought I would show you how mine worked. And all I did was take the resin cup when I was done and pour it upside down and lay it on, let me do it here, like that, and lay it on my plastic sheet and let it drain out naturally. Now, if you don't have much resin in there to begin with, some of them is the resin layer is too thin and you can't get it out. So if that's the case, you just have to throw it away. But these, I just wanted to show you how easy it is to take it out. You see that right there? It's almost like a, I don't know, a layer of plastic or something. And it just peels off the top. It's hard to do with my rubber gloves. I should have done it before I put my rubber gloves on. Okay, but there's, if I had my rubber gloves off, I could get a hold of it better. Let me get a hold of it so I can maneuver it here. I don't want to take up a lot of the time doing this, but I wanted to show you how this, if you're careful, just pulls out. Again, there's a little piece down in there that will come out, but I don't have my fingernails. I can't get the last one out right now just because of my fingernails, but and the gloves. But here's one that has a little bit more in it, and the more that you've got in there, like I said, the easier it is to pull it out. See that? And some of it is still stuck in there. Oh no, that's on the outside, sorry. All of that's on the outside. It's not on the inside. It came out smooth. Anyhow, thought maybe that might help some of the girls that was having a hard time getting the resin. And it's best if you've got enough resin in there. You see how that sealed the top? And when you turn it up to the side down, it seems to work better, like it leaves a thicker coat inside. That's what I'm trying to say. Okie dokie, that was my tip for the day. All right, let's get on with this. I'm using Resin Raspberry, which is a generic Chinese pigment, but it works really good in the resin. Now, I'm not using my resins I used yesterday, although they're beautiful. I had a problem with them thickening up too much when I put the GAC 100, and it may have been my fault because I used my scale to measure out my resin. Now, I know some resins you can't use that, and apparently this particular resin, which is actually a epoxy resin for cabinets, which works fine normally, but apparently it doesn't work that good when you measure it out with a scale. So I measured it out like in a container and made sure that I got the exact amount per container, which is a 1-to-1 ratio in this particular resin. And I noticed how much thicker the resin was than the hardener. So when I weighed it out, I made both of them the same, and so I thought I'd test it. And so I put my scale up there when I had them both in separate cups, and sure enough, the resin weighed a lot more per ounce or per gram, I did it per gram, than the hardener did. So that meant that by weighing it out, I wasn't getting enough resin as to the hardener. I was getting too much hardener, and that's why it was setting up too quickly. Lesson learned. I won't do that again. So, and I also took my resin, it's a little cool here this morning. I also set my resin in a bath of warm water. And anyhow, that seemed to work. I hope everything's working this time. I hope there isn't any mute on or anything. I don't see anything that says mute, so hopefully everything's to go. Alrighty, I'm going to get on with this now. Let's see what we can do. Well, I have a game plan, I think. So I'm going to try to follow my game plan because I sit and thought about this morning, which is not usually what I do. I usually just jump in all head first. But I decided I'd give it a little bit of thought and see if that will help me a bit. I'm going to start out. I want to kind of follow the line of this ribbon I've got on here, but I want to make it wider, and I want to get a little bit more. I want to get a little bit more to it, and I'm going to make the ribbon white and gold, and then I'm going to put some of the Raging Raspberry in certain spots. I still want to possibly have some of this background showing through, so that's my plan. I'm going to start out with a clear layer, and then I'm going to pour. Let's see. I think I'm just going to do, yeah, I'm just going to pour the gold on, and then I'm going to kind of pour the white over the top, so to speak. I can always add more. You know, get your fingers in there. Might be the prettiest part, who knows. Okay, here comes the white. I think I'm going to go ahead and cover this up here. I don't like this. It's too white. I'm trying to decide. I think I'll heat that up a little bit first and see what we got before I go any further. I think I need to have some more resin. A little bit more all over resin. think I got enough resin on now. Okay. Now for the heat gun. Got ball spots. Okay. All right, see how that works. Got too much gold in comparison to the white. So I'm going to add a little bit more white. Let me look at the overall here. I don't mind that that's going off over there. That should be fine, but let's see.
Kevin.
I'm going to have to step out just for a bit. I got a phone call. Just a minute. Hello? Is it on?
Yeah.
Hello? Kevin? What? Hello? Yeah. Yeah. Candace, it's Sephora. I'm recording. Is that all you need? Thanks for calling. Bye. All right, I'm back. Sorry. Son wanted to know if I wanted any cannas. Since I've been painting a lot of cannas, that's a good thing because I don't have any. So I can have some cannas this year to use. All right, this white. Need to get a little bit more of it. Right in through here. Okie dokie. Okay, let's see what we got now. Okay, let's see. We need some flowers. I don't know exactly how to put this down where it's not so stringy. Wish I'd have made up a little bit more white. Well, it's brighter for sure. Don't know if it's going to be an improvement or not, but we'll see. Okay, I've kind of lost some of my gold. Sort of been dissipated here, so let me think. I think I want to put a little bit more gold. All right, let's see. Try the torch. I think I'm going to mix up a little bit more white. I've got a bit left here, but I'm going to mix it up in this container here so I can get a bit of a pink cast to it. All right. Yeah, there you go. I'm going to heat it up a bit so I can blow it. Okay, see about using some of this pinky color. Still really stringy. I'm going to put some alcohol in it. I can't use it like this. That's better. I might even be able to pour that. I'll try it. Oops. Fumble fingers. Okay. I wished I had longer to step back and look at the pour, but I don't. funny looking. I think I'm going to drag something through it rather than... I wonder. I'm going to try using the spoon like I do. I'm spraying a little alcohol on it, so maybe it will slide smoother. Seems to work pretty good. Having some interesting things happening here. That area right there isn't so good. Let's see. I don't like that area. Need to break it up with something. I need some more red raspberry. Maybe I can squeeze out a little bit here. Raging raspberry, come on. Picking it up off the plastic. Okay. That's pretty good. Need a little bit more here. All right, let's see. I think I probably got it. Too busy. wonder if I sprayed some alcohol on it, what would happen? Kind of interesting. It makes a kind of a webbing, but it doesn't stay. Okay, maybe I can scrape up enough to put something right here. This is too white. Alright, we don't have much left. There's a few little places here I need to put some clear on. Hope I've got enough left. Oops. I have to put some alcohol in it. I work fast. I have to use my hands, I think. Well, I think it would have been better if I hadn't have used quite so much gold and left a little bit more of the greenery showing through from the bottom, but that gold really did spread out because I got too much heat on it, I think. So it's my fault. Gold is strong. I should have remembered that. I haven't used it in a while. I haven't done a pour in a while, so kind of rusty. You know, when you're doing acrylic pours, it kind of is a whole different ball of wax. And when you switch from one to the other, it really kind of messes you up for a while. That does me anyhow, put it that way. But I do like this better. I love the Raging Raspberry. And I think it has a better flow. And it's brighter. I'm not much on this really dark backgrounds unless you save it just for a negative space, which is really outstanding then. But that's not what I did, so. Yep. All right. I'm going to take one more look, see if there's anything I need to do. I do have a little bit of this pink left. And I might use a little bit right here because this is too much gold in one spot. A little bit of a divot there when I blew too hard. Oh, there's some. Maybe. I think I'm going to stop the video because all I got to do now is go and check for my divots and get those taken care of before they are too hard. And make sure the bubbles are out. So I think I'm going to stop the video for right now and move on with that so that there's nothing else really I think that would be beneficial for you guys. Oops, see, it's already sitting up. Maybe I can put a bit of, I'm going to stop the video. Oops, because I got to get busy quickly and get this done. So thanks for joining me. If you like the video, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. And I will be doing some more in the future here before long, so keep checking back. Or if you subscribe, you'll get an automatic notice. And hope everybody has a good day, and hope you're all having fun out there pouring, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. This is Barbie.